What's up, YouTube? This is Alex with Prospera Trading, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about a popular options trading strategy known as covered calls. It is a strategy that many investors use to generate additional income while owning stock they believe in. So let's dive into the basics of covered calls. At its core, a covered call is a two-part strategy. First, you need to own the underlying asset, such as a stock. In this example, we will talk about Microsoft, currently trading at $339.69. We will have to own 100 shares of this company or any company that you believe in. That could be Apple, Tesla, Marathon, Riot, anything. This ownership of those 100 shares covers the call option we are selling. Now, what are call options? Well, call options are financial contracts that give the buyer the right but not the obligation to purchase the underlying asset from us at a specific date or at a specific price. This is known as the strike price within a set period known as the expiration date. And you can take a look here. At the very top is going to be our expiration date. Typically, I like to go out a month to 30 days out. Today is July 26th, so we'll go out to August 25th. On the left-hand side here, you can see the strike price. It goes up all the way till 540 and as low as 170. So here's how that covered call strategy works. Let's say we own 100 shares of Microsoft, which trade at $339.70. I believe the stock price won't rise significantly in the short term, but we want to make some extra money from our 100 shares of Microsoft. This is putting our money to work. We're going to generate passive income from our shares just sitting here. To do that, we decide to sell a call. So we go out 30 days to a month, August 25th in this instance, and we're going to sell one call option contract that allows a buyer to purchase our 100 shares at the strike price we decide within the next month. As a seller of the call option, we will receive a premium from the buyer. So you can see the strike price on the left. And how do we choose from all of these? Now, the way I like to choose my strike price is I like to go out to the 52-week chart, which is 1 year, and I like to look at the resistance line. So currently Microsoft is sitting at all-time highs, and we can see that on July 18th, 2023, Microsoft had a bit of resistance at $359.49. So to me, that is indicating that there is a significant resistance at the $360 call. So in this instance, we will see that selling one call option of Microsoft with a strike price of $360 with an expiration date of August 25th will give us a credit of $270. Now, the closer you get to the current price, the higher your premium will be. So if you look at the 345 call, we'll get a premium of $655. But the closer you get, the more riskier it is, which is why I chose the $360 call. Now, there are a few possible outcomes that we can consider. We'll consider two in this scenario. Let's say, for example, the stock price remains below the strike price. So this just means that if the Microsoft stays below $360, which is the strike price, until the option expires, the buyer will not exercise their right to buy our shares, which means we'll be able to keep our premium of $270 no matter how low Microsoft goes, and we'll keep our 100 shares of Microsoft, which adds on to our income. This is passive income. As long as Microsoft does not move past the $360 mark, we will be able to keep that premium. Now, if the stock price rises above the strike price, if it rises above $360, the buyer decides to exercise their option, we'll be required to sell our shares at the $360 mark. While we still get to keep the premium, the profit potential of our stock price increase is capped at $360 per share. This basically just means that the maximum profit we can make on those 100 shares would be capped at $360 per share plus that premium of $270. That is only if the buyer exercises their right to the options. Now there are some risks that are essential to understand with covered calls. One risk is that if the stock price rises sharply, we might miss out on potential gains. Now, if Microsoft has unexpected news and they run up to 370, our maximum profit is capped at 360 per share, which is definitely making profits, but not maximum profits. Not all the profits we can make. We're leaving profits on the table. Another risk that is a possibility is that if the stock price drops significantly, the premium earned might not offset the losses. If Microsoft just drops to 340, for example, those 270 are not going to cover the sudden drop. That is the risk associated here. But to sum up covered calls, they're a strategy that allow us, the investors, to generate income with our stock holdings, but they potentially limit our profit if the stock price rises significantly. So it is crucial to carefully consider your investment goals, your risk tolerance, and the outlook of the underlying stock before implementing this strategy. But this is why we do our due diligence. We try to limit the risks as much as possible. But if we look in this case, we would be able to make $270 extra in this month. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Thank you.